The Science of Reading, Unit 2. I'm Dr. Weston Johnson, Principal Learning Coach with LearnCoach, LLC. I'm thrilled to be partnering with the Goodhue County Education District for this course. In this video, as a part of Unit 2, we will be exploring essential elements of phonological awareness. Each of these elements will help deepen your understanding of effective phonological awareness instruction and how to apply this knowledge within your own classroom. By the end of this training, you'll be able to understand the foundational concepts of phonological awareness, including the continuum from word level to phoneme level, distinguish between phonemes and graphemes to support accurate decoding and spelling instruction, and apply instructional strategies for phonological awareness in classroom settings. Let's get started. Welcome, everyone. Today, we're diving into phonological awareness, an essential building block for early reading and writing. Phonological awareness is all about recognizing and manipulating sounds in spoken language. It helps children recognize the individual sounds that make up words, which is crucial for developing strong literacy skills. Phonological awareness involves listening to and working with auditory sounds without focusing on written letters. It's different from phonics, which connects these sounds to letters that represent them. However, these two skills are interconnected and can often be taught together. For example, as students learn to segment or blend sounds, phonological awareness, you can introduce the corresponding letters, phonics. This integrated approach helps reinforce both the auditory and visual aspects of reading, making the learning process more cohesive and effective. Why is phonological awareness so important? It's one of the strongest predictors of reading success. Children who can hear and manipulate the sounds of words are better equipped to decode, spell, and later understand what they read. For early readers and those who struggle, developing these skills is foundational to their success in literacy. Early intervention is key, as it helps bridge gaps before they widen, giving students the tools they need to become confident, proficient readers. Let's start with word-level skills. At this stage, students are learning to recognize whole words in spoken language. For example, they may compare words to determine if they're the same or different, like rat and cat. We can also work developing sentence segmentation skills by breaking down spoken sentences into individual words. For instance, they can listen to "I like dogs" and identify it as 3 separate words. Additionally, with compound words, we can take and blend base ball and form baseball, or segment baseball as base ball. These activities help children understand how words function as units of speech. Next, we move to the syllable level skills. Here, students focus on breaking words into smaller units, syllables. They may blend syllables to say a word like catch up to form ketchup. Or they may segment syllables saying napkin as napkin. They also practice deleting syllables, for instance, removing catch from ketchup to say up. These skills make words more manageable for young learners, paving the way for reading longer words. Onset rhyme skills are another step forward in the continuum. The onset is the initial consonant or cluster, while the rhyme is the rest of the word. We practice blending these parts, such as the r and an, to say ran, or segmenting them. We also work with rhyming, helping students identify and create rhymes like cat and bat. These activities build their understanding of sound patterns, which is key for spelling and decoding. And now we reach the most advanced level, phoneme level skills. Phonemes are the smallest units of sound in words. At this stage, students practice blending phonemes to form words, such as blending k, a, t to say cat. For segmenting words into their individual sounds, students break cat into k, a, t phonemes. And we can work on manipulating phonemes, adding, deleting, or substituting sounds to create new words. For example, adding b to at to make bat, or changing the b in bat to k to give us cat. Mastering these skills is crucial for fluent reading. Phonemic awareness is a critical subset of phonological awareness, focusing specifically on individual sounds within words. The National Reading Panel emphasized that explicit, systematic instruction in skills like blending and segmenting phonemes has a significant impact on students' reading and spelling abilities. Blending and segmenting are foundational skills. Students who master them are far better prepared to decode and spell words effectively. Initially, phonemic awareness focuses on auditory skills, helping students hear and manipulate sounds. As they become more proficient, incorporating letters helps bridge the gap to phonics, connecting these sounds to their written forms. Research also suggests that teaching these skills in small groups can be especially beneficial since students can then hear peer responses and receive teacher feedback. Let's clarify the difference between phonemes and graphemes. Phonemes are the smallest units of sound in spoken language, like in mat. Now let's connect that with graphemes. Graphemes are the letters or combinations of letters that represent these sounds, like the M in mat or the SH in ship. The letter X is unique because it represents two phonemes, the K and S, as in box. Understanding these relationships is foundational for decoding and spelling, bridging spoken language to written language. To teach phonological awareness effectively, we use several key strategies. Elkanon boxes are great for helping children segment and blend sounds. For example, when working with the word cat, students push a counter into a box for each sound. K, a, t. Movement activities like tapping out sounds or clapping are great for adding multisensory elements to the auditory-focused activities tied to phonological awareness instruction. For example, visualizing each phoneme in the word cat by holding a finger up for each phoneme, k, a, t, and swiping the hand to say cat. Clapping also works, or sliding a hand along the arm can be effective for blending k, a, t, cat. These activities make learning interactive and help students physically experience the sounds they're working with. As students develop phonemic awareness, we gradually integrate phonics instruction. This means connecting the sounds they can hear and manipulate to the letters that represent them. For example, when students blend the sounds k, a, t, we can connect instruction with the corresponding letters, C, A, T. This helps bridge the gap between spoken and written language, making abstract sounds more concrete and recognizable in print. Phonemic awareness and phonics do not need to be taught in isolation. Integrating them early on helps reinforce both skills in a meaningful context. This approach supports students in applying their sound knowledge to reading and writing tasks, helping them transition smoothly from recognizing sounds to decoding and spelling words. Here are some practical tips for implementing phonological awareness in the classroom. First, use explicit instruction with direct explanation and a gradual release model. I do, we do, you do. Start by modeling the skill, practice it together, and then have students do it independently. Incorporate multisensory activities like Elkonin boxes or tapping out sounds to support skill acquisition and keep students engaged. Finally, provide immediate feedback. Correct errors right away and reinforce correct responses to ensure students are on track. In conclusion, phonological awareness is a fundamental skill that lays the groundwork for successful decoding and spelling. By engaging students in activities for high-impact phonological awareness skills, such as segmentation and blending, we help them develop the ability to recognize and manipulate sounds, skills that are directly linked to reading success. Explicit and systematic instruction, paired with ongoing assessment, ensures that we are building these foundational abilities effectively. By integrating phonological awareness with phonics when appropriate, we create a more connected learning experience that bridges spoken language and print. The goal is to equip every student with the skills they need for lifelong literacy success.